Hello, I'm Timothy Ross, and today I'm going to be showing off the Task and You Shall Receive app made by Cap Squad team. That's me, Timothy Ross, Taylor Norton, Samuel Kellogg, Logan Mosley, and Matthew Vinson. All of us in the Cap Squad team are working on this app as our capstone project for over the last 2 semesters. So, what is this app exactly? For our capstone project, the Cap Squad team created an iOS app for sharing and management of task objectives. Our app allows users to track a list of everything they need to get done all in one app. Tasks can be added and viewed from anywhere as long as the user has an internet connection, and users can log into the app on any device instead of tasks being stored on one device. This app allows for users to create tasks, store tasks, view tasks, sort and filter tasks. Our team decided to create this app because we came to a consistent problem that we all had talked about as we were coming up with brainstorming ideas for our project, and we all agreed that in the college environment, it's hard to keep track of all the tasks you need to get done. That's homework, studying for exams, any other obligations that you'd have to fulfill while in the college environment. It can be a lot to keep track of, especially on your own without any, if you're trying to do it mentally and you don't have any system to help you. It can help a little to write it down somewhere, but even then, it can be disorganized and hard to keep it all straight if you have a lot of tasks. For that reason, I and the Cap Squad team decided to create this app, which takes care of the task tracking for the user, allows them to input these tasks and look at them all in one place in a way that's easy to understand and easy to use. A common experience shared by every person is the need to get work done and complete objectives each day, whether they are in professional, academic, or some other setting. Keeping track of this list of tasks and objectives can be complicated, especially with different tasks having different priorities and needing to be done at different times. Without our app, a person would need to keep track of their tasks and obligations mentally or on simple paper or electronic notes. This is not an ideal process. The Task and You Shall Receive app allows users to instead keep track of their tasks on an app on their phones. It displays and tracks the tasks in an organized fashion, and it has plenty of useful features for helping users in tracking their tasks.
Hello, my name is Taylor Norton, and I will be talking about the various technologies we used to build and deploy our app. So the programming language we decided to use to code our app is Swift, which is an intuitive programming language made by Apple to develop iOS, iPadOS, macOS, and other kinds of applications for Apple devices. What makes Swift stand out as a programming language is that it's open source, it's safe to where it encourages clean and consistent code to prevent errors, and it's faster than languages like Objective-C or Python, for example. And the IDE we use to develop our app is Xcode, which is Apple's IDE on macOS that's used to develop Apple apps. Besides providing a convenient place to develop Swift code and see previews of the screens of the app while we're working on them, Xcode also has built-in tools to develop and run unit tests and UI tests, which just makes debugging easier. And in order to store all of the data for user accounts and tasks for our app, we utilized MongoDB, which is a document database used to build highly available and scalable internet applications. This was brought in by importing the Mongo kitten library into Xcode, which is a native MongoDB library for Swift. We use GitHub for source control of our project, which allows all of us to work on the project individually and push our edits into one central place. GitHub also made it easy for us to list out things our group needed to do in the form of GitHub issues. And in order to deploy our app, once we finished major milestones for our app, we used TestFlight, which is an online service by Apple used to invite others to test out apps that are currently in development. So basically, once you have the TestFlight app on your device and you get an invite to test an app, you can download the app from TestFlight and use it right straight from your phone or other device, just like if it was any other kind of app on your phone.
Hi, I'm Matthew Vinson, and I'll be showing you how to sign up and sign in to Task and You Shall Receive. Currently, I'm on my dad's phone and want to get him onto the app to help him organize things around the house in a timely manner. The first step is hitting the Sign Up button, which takes us to the Sign Up screen. From there, I can give my dad a username and password. For username, let's go with Matt's dad. One thing to note before I continue to the password fields, Apple takes security and privacy very seriously and will not show the keyboard or text being entered into password fields when screen recording on a physical device, even if the passwords are censored with black dots, as they are with our application. From here, we go to input the passwords. Since the passwords are bulleted out, it can be very easy for a user to mistype a password. So to avoid this, we've implemented a confirm password field to ensure that users don't accidentally include a typo in their password on the first try. Passwords do not match. Another feature of the password fields is that passwords are hashed when they are saved to the database. This ensures that no hackers or even TaskAndYouShallReceive staff can see a user's password, since majority of people reuse passwords for multiple platforms. Another feature of our app is that all usernames are unique. So if I were to change my dad's username to my username and hit create account, we'll be prompted with a username is already in use pop-up and change our account back to the original name. From here, we hit create account button and get confirmation that the account was created. Since this is a fresh account, there are no tasks to be displayed, but we'll go over creating tasks later in the video. Now let's hit log out and sign in to my account. Even though my account was not created on this device, I can still sign into my account and see my task created on my personal device. And that is signing in and signing up with TaskAndYouShallReceive.
My name is Sam Kellogg, and I'm going to show you how to create, edit, share, and delete tasks using our app. So say you're a student and you'd like to create a task for a homework assignment. On the home page, you hit the new button at the bottom of the screen, and then create the task, give it a title. Say the homework doesn't get released until Monday, you can change the date for the start, put in the due date. You can set it to recur, or you can have it not recur, set a description. Set the importance, the amount of work needed. You can give it a category, and you can add subtasks to it if there's a task that needs to get done for it. Read textbook, and then you create the task. It shows up. Say that you want to edit the task, and now that the due date has been switched, click on the task, select edit task. You can change the due date, maybe it's changed to Friday, and done. And maybe you want to delete the task, and to delete the task, you go to the task, select edit task, delete the task, delete, and it's gone. And also, if you'd like to share a task with another user, you can hit the share button, and select the task you'd like to share, and select a user you'd like to share it with. I'm sharing it with my partner, Logan. And then you click the share button in the top right of the screen, and the task is shared. And I'm going to pass it off to Logan, who will show you the shared task.
Hi, my name is Logan Mosley, and I'm going to be picking up where Sam left off with sharing tasks, and I will also show you how to sort and filter tasks, how to configure notifications, and I will show you our app's calendar view. So previously, Sam shared his 1.0 release task with me, and when he did that, it automatically added it to my list of tasks. If I tap on the task at the bottom, it'll then show me that it was shared by Sam with me. Now there's a lot of tasks on my screen, so it might get harder or confusing to look at. So I can sort the tasks so I can know which ones to prioritize over others. By pressing the sort button, you'll be able to sort tasks on based on any of the given attributes here in either ascending or descending order. So I'll sort my complete tasks in ascending order. And if I go back to the main screen, all of the complete tasks will be at the top of the screen. To reset sorts, you simply go back to the Sort Tasks menu and press the Reset button at the bottom. If I want to filter tasks and show or exclude tasks based on given attributes, I press the Filter button at the bottom right, and you can then do the same thing. You can press any of the buttons and filter by certain attributes. So I will include tasks that were created on April 23rd. And I will also include tasks with a given category schoolwork. And if I go back to the main screen, it'll show all the tasks that were created today and that share the same category. And to reset filters, you simply go back to the screen and press the Reset Filters button at the bottom. Now, I will also show you how to configure notifications. So by default, when notifications are enabled in your phone settings, it'll automatically send a notification every 24 hours for tasks without a due date. So for example, my buy groceries task, I'll get a notification every 24 hours to make sure that I'm up to date on this task. If you'd like to schedule more specific notifications, you can press the bell icon at the top, and you can choose to be notified an hour, a day, or a week before a task is due. So if I select an hour and then select Schedule Notifications, the notifications will then be scheduled. Finally, we also have a calendar view in our app so that you can view tasks that are due on certain dates. By pressing the Calendar View button, you'll be presented with a view that shows the current month and the current date. And each dot on the screen under the date indicates the number of tasks that are due on that day. So if you tap on the week, it will then bring you to the week view, and it will show you the tasks that are due on each day. And if you tap on a specific day, it will then show you the tasks due on that day, as well as any upcoming tasks that will be due in the future days.
In conclusion, I hope you'll understand how this app could be very useful to anyone in pretty much any situation, academic, professional, or any other situation where a person has a lot of tasks to keep track of and wants a better way to keep track of it all, organize it, and modify it, coming with the benefit of being able to do it on any device that the app runs on, meaning that since the data is stored on accounts, it's not bound to any one device, so if the person loses access to their device, they still have their tasks. Thank you for listening to our presentation.